Hey everybody, it's Julie. Thanks for joining me for another Bible journaling process video. We are here using the Creative Retreat Kit's June Faith Art Box, and I'll provide a link for Lindsay's unboxing video. I am starting by highlighting the verse, and I'm using Distress Oxide inks, and I have simply squished my lid against the ink pad and picked up some of the ink, and I'm using an aqua brush, and I'm kind of painting with that. I'm highlighting the verse, which is John 16:33. This is the key verse for the devotional, and it says, I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. Right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of replicating the circles here on the back of the devotional card, and I'm using a series of Distress Oxide inks and Distress inks. And the first one I used was Worn Lipstick, and that was an oxide ink, and now I'm using this Cracked Pistachio as just a regular Distress ink, and you can tell the difference in how well the two blend. Oxide inks blend a lot better. They're just much easier to blend. But I'm using one of these blending tools and simply just with a circular motion, just making a little circle. Just see how I'm doing that, and I'm overlapping. You see the oxide inks, this one right here, the bigger ink pads are my oxide inks. They blend so much better. It's a more vibrant color. But the regular inks, the regular Distress inks, have their purpose too. So the colors I've used are Worn Lipstick, that's the pink, Cracked Pistachio is the green, Spice Marmalade is that orangey color, Broken China is the blue, and then Antique Linen is that kind of creamy yellow color. Now I'm using this texture stamp. We've got a couple of texture stamps in the kit stamp set this month, and I'm using these again, just kind of mimicking the devotional backing. But here is just a word of warning. I tend to go overboard with my texture stamping, and that's what I did here. I feel like I just went too far with it, so I should always stop before I think I'm done. It's kind of like cooking scrambled eggs. They're always done just before you think they're done. So that's what I should have done. So do what I say, not what I do. Just don't go too far with the texture stamping. I think it overwhelmed this, but you know what? It's okay. I'm happy with the way the page turned out, but I think it would have been better if I had not done as much of the stamping with the textures. So anyway, neither here nor there. So now I'm just adding some of the stickers, and I am filling in the sentiment, which says, and be encouraged, for I have overcome the world. So I've used all stickers for that. The only stamps I'm using here in this page is the texture stamping. And now I'm writing in my journaling a quote from the devotional, which was written by Caitlin Wernitt, that says, the world may overwhelm us, but it cannot overcome us. I love that quote. I'm finishing off with some washi tape at the top and the bottom, and then around, just kind of anchoring my passage. I'm highlighting, underlining that, and boxing it out. I really enjoy this devotional this month. It talks about encouraging each other and being encouraged in the fact that Jesus has overcome this world. You know, we have so many troubles. We have so many issues and struggles in this world, but Jesus has already overcome it for us. So that's why the title of this page for me is Overcomer. And I use the little alpha tiles. I love these alpha tiles because you can spell out anything. And I'm going to spell out the passage in just a moment, the text reference. So I put Overcomer as my title there on my tab. And I punched out a tab from the devotional backing. So you can see here I'm just adding on one of these tiles, one of these banners, I'm putting the text reference. Now I'm trimming down some of the numbers because if you use them in their full size, it's going to just it's going to take too much space. And sometimes I feel like those numbers ought to be closer together. So I just trimmed them down. This passage Jesus overcoming the world is a way for us to just remember and to get through every single day, every single moment. And that's a way that we can really encourage each other and encourage other people. You know, when they see us going through struggles and still being able to have peace, people are going to want to know what gives us that peace. And that's how we can encourage other people. That's how we can share His love and share His peace with others. So I'm making a little shaker pocket. I have this little pack of buttons that I've had forever, and I pulled them out. The colors actually match. So I used the backing for the button pack and the cellophane wrapper, and that's what I'm going to make my pocket out of. So I matched the size with the devotional backing, and I'm using these stickers that say "Take Heart." You see, I'm having to punch out some of the little white pieces between the letters. And you can do that. I just did it with the tips of my scissors. And so I'm putting that on there. I sponged the edges with my pink foam backer, which was still had the ink on it from before when I was doing my sponging over there on my page, my little circles. I put "Take Heart" on there. And I'm going to stick that into my pocket. You see, I cut it precisely to fit into that pocket. Now I'm going to fold it over and use my adhesive to fold that down. You could use any cellophane wrapper, you know, any kind of packaging. I'm not using any fine glitter, so I can just use washi tape to seal it, just the adhesive and washi tape. If I was using some really fine glitter, I would probably want to use something stronger to seal it. Now I'm going to stick these buttons in. These are really cute. You need to press them down there. I don't want to cover up my text. So I'm putting down at the bottom. I've got some different glitters in my stash. So these are some hearts and now some sequins. Now I got a phone call in the middle of my taping, so I didn't realize that it had turned off the taping. But what I did is I also added some just punches that I had used for my scrap paper that was on the edge. So I just punched them out with a hole punch, and I stuck those in there too, and then I sealed it up with washi tape. And there you have it. That's the page. That's the cute shaker pocket. Oh, I just love shaker pockets. So leave any comments in the comment section or questions. Be sure to check the blog post and check the comments. I have links for this kit and any products that I've used. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thanks so much. God bless. Bye-bye.